this is my grand plan on how I'm going to build an empire on YouTube with AI. Like, I'm going to use AI, but it's really going to be practicing one skill in particular. And I feel like a lot of people overlook this, and I know I overlooked it too. And well, it's almost two skills. One is writing, first of all, because a lot of people don't use writing to their full capacity. I know because I haven't. And then also, it's just mastering the art of talking. And I feel like I practiced for so long to create you like short form videos, like the videos for Instagram, TikTok, and stuff like that. Like basically talking, getting straight to the point, giving people a lot of value up front, and going almost into tutorial mode. And it almost hurt me because then when I started to do long form content, it would be hard for me to talk in lengths. Like it would be hard for me to make a video over 2 minutes because I feel like I just ran out of things to talk about. But really, I didn't run out of things to talk about. It was more I just was getting to the point too fast and skipping over a lot of steps that a lot of people need to be able to come to the understanding of how to do something. And I feel like that's important too. One of my friends asked me this while we were on a hike. She was like, yo, like, how do you learn? I really had to think about it. And I'm like, wow, do I learn better through audio, through touching stuff, through visuals? Like, what is it, my learning process? And it's really just consuming videos on a length amount of time. I just always go to like the length of whatever I'm trying to accomplish. And I feel like that's how I've learned when it comes to Obsidian. That's why I've learned when it came to crypto. That's how I've learned when it came to all these other things I've done in my life, right? Just consume long form stuff. And even when you think about celebrities, like you might think of, I don't know, Tom Cruise or Will Smith, a lot of times you feel like you know these people, and it almost feels like you're connected to them in a way just because you know how they think. You probably consume so much of their content over the years, right? And you can see like how they talk and how they react, what makes them nervous, their facial expressions, all of that stuff. And I feel like people need to get to know that part of you also. And usually the biggest leaders in the world were always really good talkers. Like you look at people like, I don't know, Martin Luther King. This guy had a dream and he really literally led like millions of people to a certain goal because this dude just had a dream and he was just a really good talker, right? And even people said Hitler was a really good talker. That's how he was able to control a whole nation and almost take over the entire world because he was using his mouth to empower people, right? He was a fantastic speaker. So I feel like this is going to be my playground for learning how to speak more in length, and also by me doing it and sharing my thoughts and what's unique to me about the topics that I'm an expert in, it's going to change a lot of lives, which will grow this YouTube channel, for example. And why I put the AI side in it, because it's going to help me when it comes to creating the topics, and that's something that I'm really knowledgeable about. I got into AI space because I was basically creating these second brains for people on a platform called Obsidian. That was my business. And I got into making those brain forms because basically I was a big note taker trying to figure out like what I want to do in life. Like, you know, when you just are switching jobs or switching careers and you're trying to figure out what's going on. Well, I was working in crypto, didn't want to work in crypto anymore. And I was like, dang, what do I want to do next? So I started to write again, try to write out all of my thoughts and get it all out. Then I was like, man, how could I visualize this writing? And I found a platform called Obsidian. And I started to talk about it and told some of my friends about it. And they were like, wow, can you do this for my clients? Because maybe if you map out their entire business, then it might be better retention in the company because then they feel like you're going the extra mile. So that's what I started to do. I started to create this for my friends, started to create this for clients, and then I made a business out of it called The Searchable Brain. But basically, I was using AI because I had to like go on the internet and find information about people faster. I had to scrape the web. So I was doing that using AI. I started to talk about it, and then from there, I just ran into the AI space. And now for the last few years, I've been deep in the AI space, researching it, learning every single thing I need to know about this thing and how the technology works. Because people were like, yo, you're a leader. I ran into this leader role. So then I had to do a lot of research to become a teacher. And I dropped multiple courses on AI covering hundreds of different AI tools, which I'm blessed to have done. But I just need to share that information that's in my head with others because I know it can be really helpful. But the only way I can share that information in length is if I just get really comfortable with talking. So that's the plan. You guys are going to see me build in public when it comes to this. I'm excited. And that's another reason why I started the Write Record community, because I feel like people that learn how to write and then people that learn how to record what they're writing, which also the bridge in between that is just like becoming a better talker. But you become a better talker when you just talk about your writing more and more. So I think that that is the key to making a tremendous amount of money in 2025 and 2026 and moving forward. It's another guy that I follow. I love his content. His name's Dan Coe. But he talked about how he made $6 million from writing, and really the writing in form of talking and, you know, of course, writing things down on LinkedIn and stuff. But it's powerful. It's a tool that we need to practice, and it's one of our greatest tools. So yeah, that's my plan. And whoever wants to join me on this plan, you are most welcome to come along and keep doing this challenge with me and rocking it out. And just like and subscribe to see more content like this.